sort of issues, different sort of information that gonna be definitely so much supportive for your future reference. So you might be busy in your schedule. You might be so much in lazy time. I don't know, but I am in really tight schedule. But even if I am in tight schedule, even if I am in very much busy schedule, I'm here to uh, I'm here to connect with you all people out there. While talking about the time, it's already 5 p.m. in the evening, and I have, some of the stuff that are still complete. But before completing my own tasks, I am so much compassionate and so much, interested to share the ideas that I have been, going through. So, while talking the right situation, or let's say the present scenario of country Nepal, there had been lot of um, incidents that are occurring in the name of inequalities that are not providing to the indigenous, that are not providing to the Dalits, that not providing to the minorities, that are not providing to the other sort of Muslims, and blah blah blah. And because of that very reason, our country Nepal nowadays are in the huge chaotic situation. All people, they are protesting for their rights, for their equalities, and for their privileges that they have to be granted by the government. So, well, seeing such a chaotic and very imbalanced sort of situation of my country Nepal, of our country Nepal, I'm personally so much hurt and so much, in this factory condition. I'm also in this dissatisfaction because all in all there have been felt a lot of um, system that have come, and they have there to mm, guarantee the rights of the citizen, rights of the people, but is still concluding, well saying there is not so much differentiation, reformation that we Nepalese people have felt so far. So, all in all, uh, the condition of a Nepalese people, especially the people from grassroots and people from minorities, people from Dalit, people from other shore, other group like women are still in the need of their proper provision of getting their rights, getting their equalities, and getting their quotas, or let's say getting your facilities from the government. Government are governmental organization. They are actually there, but they are only for the namesake. They are not contributing their effort, their you know promises to the people, and because of that very region, nowadays the Nepalese people are living inside and outside of continent Nepal have been there to protest, and there are a lot of agitations, there are a lot of battles going on between the government with the citizens so far. So it's obvious, right? If people they are not getting the privileges, if they are not feeling the the sense of reformation, development in the country, even paying the high taxes and paying all sort of the fees, or let's say payments to the government, but still the government is not there being able to provide the security to the citizen, employment of citizen, then definitely that must happen as a form of agitation. Though the form of agitation might be different in the level of their groups, level of their number of the people involved, but we can we can sense that there are a lot of unsatisfactory group who are there to protest the governmental system of our country Nepal. I think it's not on the case of only country Nepal. There have been seeing the impact of the discriminatory sort of behavior and nature of the government to its people in different other countries as well, and slowly steadily the impact right now we can sense in our country Nepal as well. So my focal point, my emphasis has always there stressing on the on the rights, on the duties, and the proper governance of the country so far. Each um, agenda to be addressed by the government, actually, which are included in the constitution of our country Nepal. Actually, people protesting from different sort of groups, they are not going they are actually are not asking or demanding or want to take the rights that are actually written on the constitution of our country Nepal. So because of that very imbalances, because of that very short of chaotic condition, the people especially living in Nepal, they are there to go outside, and they want to settle outside of our country Nepal, because there is no government helping to the citizens are always there struggling even to earn their bread and butter, and there is no security, there is no secure future over here. And taking this mentality, the people actually who do not manage to go outside of the abroad are here agitating and challenging and condemning the rules and regulation of the government. But still government is there having with the thicker the skin like the rhinoceros, and people are still there hesitating without any sort of benefits, without any sort of address, and without any support from the government so far. So this is the viewpoint that I want to share with all people out there. And while talking about the representatives that we have assigned, especially I don't want to blame only for government, because I think government is not only to be blamed. We people actually who have got the franchise, the right to franchise, the right to vote, are also in the position to be blamed, because we know, right? We know the the old parties system cannot fulfill the demand, and they will not definitely work in favor of ours life. Then why we people are time and again casting our vote and always making them the representatives in the House of Representative and National House. National Assembly. And because of our one weaknesses, because of our one indecisiveness, these disqualified, and worst, so-called leaders are there, repeating their presence over there, and we are still, doing nothing, and they are coming with the sleepers from the villages are there, have accumulated the treasures and assets from the corpus of our country Nepal, just looting the taxes that we have paid so far. So seeing this very condition and knowing this very condition, my blood is already in 100% boiling point, and I am here to go against governmental system, go against this very the leaders just carrying weapons like kukuri in my hand. But sometimes I also need to pay attention to the family members actually who are there, considering myself as a hope of their race. And because of this very constant, this very circumstances, I've not been able to do that one. But still, I think if we do not take the condition of this very country Nepal seriously, then definitely our country Nepal is in the verge of a downfall, and the existence that we have been carrying with the pride and glory will definitely gonna fall one day. There is no doubt, right? So beautiful people, you might have a lot of concern, lot of other disagreement with the condition of our country Nepal, but only staying and only talking in the media, and only giving interviews, being dissatisfied with the condition of country Nepal, then definitely there will not gonna take any sort of changes regarding the political change that we are always supposed to want from our heart, right? So people who have already been to abroad have also curiosity to return back to Nepal, and they have also lot of disagreement and lot of dissatisfaction regarding the situation that are there in Nepal, but still they are also not being able to come back to Nepal just due to the lack of such political instability of our country Nepal. I don't know why Nepal has not been able to, progress much in different dimensions of the development, like in education, employment, sports, and other infrastructures, and in agriculture, and science, the digital field. I don't know what's the region Nepal has been, always lagging behind comparing to the other countries, clearly. But the reason that I have consider is the corruption, the immoral behaviors of the, old parties, leaders, and they are not so much sincere, and they are not so much serious about the condition of our country Nepal. They are always fighting among the power and position. They are so much serious to take part in the power positioning game. They are just making the political scenario realm, the foul play to be played, and they have really turn our country Nepal's political zone a buffer zone, and every foreign country is there to opening their eye, and they are always seeking chance to play with the sentiments of our country Nepal, and they are always manipulating and instrumentalizing the existence of our country Nepal, and we Nepalese people being so much meek and so much muted spectator are always there to serve other nation as a slave, as a slave. We don't have our one identity, we don't have our one existence, we don't have our one desire, and actually we don't have our one identity. Like we are the bravest Nepali people who have conquered the entire universe, not being the slaves of any of the countries in the past days, in the past moments. This is just has become the a tale that we are there to create tales and tell like a story to the other people. Though we are being bravest Gorkhali people, why we are lagging behind and why we are not showing our real position to these unwanted and dead expired leaders. So far we are always confined and we are always there just to follow the rules that are especially not in favor for ourselves. We are always there talking, and we are always there just following and believing and trusting and becoming Zole of the Maoist party, Zole of Congress party, Zole of MLA party, Zole of other new parties that have opened just to instrumentalize us, to manipulate us, to hypnotize us, and to perform blackmail, emotional blackmail to us, and they are just fulfilling their one dreams. They are just there to there to fulfill their family members uh, wishes, just leaving the country's interest first. And because of that very region, the perception of seeing our country Nepal by all the foreign international nation have degraded. We actually do not have our one status, one profile. We are always there begging like a beggar. We are always there just making other country happier, just utilizing their one vested interest, and making other people prosperous. And the development of a country Nepal has been postponed it, and people actually who are there taking the responsibility of changing the country Nepal are not so much serious and so much the in that very decisive decision maker to actually change the future of the country Nepal. And because of that very reason, I'm time and again spilling and vomiting this sort of dissatisfaction, anxiety, and agonies towards the existing country Nepal political party so far. The most worst condition right now is not we citizen, but the worst condition and the visionless leaders are the main reason for not developing our country Nepal in a rapid form. There are always same problem, like problem of unemployment, problem of transportation, problem of the education. I don't know why. I think the political parties, they knowingly let this problem occur in the society, and just they are politicizing, and they are playing the political foul play with this very the scarcities of the citizens so far. So actually the citizens who have the capability to take the expense of going abroad and settling there will be they actually they do not have any sort of concern with the condition of Congo Nepal. This is my personal opinion, but that might be differ according to your situation. But what I have felt is that actually the citizen who have not that sort of capacity and abilities to go outside and settle over are compelled to lead in such a slump of the verge of problems and insecurities, in uncertainties that the political leaders are still turning their deaf ears, and they are not helping anymore. Even they are not actually trying their level best to uplift the situation of country Nepal. There are a lot of social disparities. There are a lot of social indifferences. There are a lot of social insecurities, unemployment. There are problem of corruption. There are problem of security, and that might be regarding to the security for any purpose, right? Just the security of security of protecting the rights of we human beings. There has been occurring the social taboo sort of actions like rape or like robbery, like murder. There are a lot of problems that are the increasing, like the popping of mushrooms so far. So well, seeing and while even thinking about such very condition of our continent, I'm personally fall sometimes in anxiety, and I want the all leaders actually who are not responsible, they are irresponsible, and they are not taking care of the rights of the people are to be gunned down. They must be they must be hanged, and they must be penalized, death penalty. This must be my demand for um, implementing the rules, implementing the bills that are passed earlier in our constitution so far. So it is believed that the constitution of our country Nepal is the most reformed and most best constitution, comparing to other developed countries so far. But it's still, why we are not been in this very position to utilize that very constitution for the benefit, for the favor of ourselves. It's just due to the lack of confidence, lack of determination, lack of moralities, and lack of strong commitment of leaders to its people so far. So because of that very region, comparing to the previous country Nepal, our country Nepal has been losing its sovereignty, has been losing its unity, has been losing its prosperity, has been losing its development. Just it is due to the um, due to the determination, due to the strong consolidation from these na-like leaders of country Nepal. That's all the leaders actually who are there, just misutilizing and misleading the Nepali society, must be given that penalty. And then the constitution that are not in favor of the people must be must be reformed, and that must be torn, so that all the constitution will work out well. Okay, this is the dissatisfaction that I am personally vomiting. Actually, I'm so much depressed, and I'm so much serious and concerned with the system and situation of our country, Nepal. All in all, the most important is execution, and soon I am going to execute it in proper way, and so that I can bring some of the changes that are especially needed for the Nepalese people so far. And I personally want your support, want your positive mentality towards the protests that I'm going to take in near future. And thank you so much for watching me, and take care. Bye bye. Stay always blessed.